Bakerstreet.coasters live. I'm not as live earlier, but I can actually see your quotes now. Anyways, so today we are on about Alton Towers, my Alton Towers review on the 23rd of March, I think. I forgot my wrist. Was it the 23rd of March? Let me see. Yes, 23rd of March. Now, where to start, where to begin? Let's just say it was a shambles, and firstly, going off with the ride availability, absolutely appalling. Only the fact that it was raining sometimes, and at other times, hello, and at other times it was perfectly fine, which yet again was a bit one of those things. We stood in the queue for 4 hours for Wickerman, and it was absolutely dreadful because the guy went no. So weather complaints. Hello, I'm at Towers Saturday and hoping to get a poster about Nemesis. Let's go. Yes, it was rubbish. No, I do agree. A whole entire Nemesis was rubbish. Hello. Wait, not the whole entire Nemesis was rubbish. Whole entire Alton Towers was rubbish on that day. Now, the fact that it was raining, it had sleet, it had snow, it had wind, we had all the four weathers, all the 4 seasons, 5 seasons. There's no 5th season, I've just made one up. Hello. Now, the fact that we've had 4 seasons on the exact same day, because at one point we did have snow, which was very, very funny. Yes, nothing was barely open. Now, the fact that nothing was barely open, there was this wide availability, and it was just like, wow. And the only thing that was open was Nemesis Reborn. I wonder why that was. However, Nemesis Reborn, like I said, if you do want to go and find out about my Nemesis Reborn stuff, it is on my YouTube somewhere. Also, my POV of Alton Towers is also on my YouTube somewhere. Now, with the fact that Alton Towers has one of those things where, if it rains, you have to shut the rides because of ride safety and safety things. There was a lot of shutting the rides. In fact, the whole entire bit of X sector was closed. It was all shut off. And they had to shut off the whole entire thing because nothing was open down there. No Smiler, no Oblivion, and I wonder why. My day was amazing. How was yours? So yes, yet again, we haven't got Hex open, even though Hex is said to come back this year. Don't know when, but it was open last year, at the start of last year. God knows what happened. Yeah, but they said it was the cause of wind. Yeah, but Spinball was open. So Spinball was open only because it's in trees or something like that. I don't know what's wrong with the trees. Even though Spinball's quite low to the ground, just as Nemesis is, and Galactica is. Galactica's quite low too. All the rides that are low to the ground are the ones at 10. Thomas Baker, can you have a shout out? Okay, shout out to George Malt James. There you go. So yes, the fact that we have, because they're quite low to the ground, they tend to not be affected by the winds. However, we've got something like the Smiler. It's very open-aired, meaning an Oblivion is very open-aired. So if something was bound to happen, especially on Oblivion's break, like the hangover break, that would be really vital if it didn't stop in time, because the breaks, there was some issues. No, you are not joining my live, unfortunately. No, because this is me talking live in speculation time thing. And I don't want anyone ruining me now. Hey, can you shout out to who is Lager? I don't know who Lager is. Okay. Anyways, so I went to the park and I saw the Nemesis thing on the little thing, which yet again last year we had the Curse of Ultimana. This year we got Nemesis, which I thought was pretty cool. The whole entire area is themed to Nemesis from Tower Street. The whole entire area is themed to Tower Street. Just as you walk into Tower Street in the Tower Plaza area, oh my god, it's absolutely just stunning full of the phalanx stuff. Now it does lead you all the way down to, can you say happy birthday to Noah Stevens? He loves you. Okay, happy birthday Noah Stevens. I hope you have the best day ever. Is this just a shout out to anyone at this point? God. Also shout out to Amy. I also saw her at Alton Towers. Amy Ashton. Amy Ashton Winston. Didn't say nothing. Okay. Oh no, I've lost it. So yeah, walk to the entrance plaza. We have Nemesis and the phalanx stuff, which is pretty cool. You've got a Nemesis window also going down, and the phalanx fogs. There were fogs. The fogs which weren't working properly. However, they did have the phalanx little suits on, which I think is pretty, really cute and pretty amazing. Opinions on George Malt James. George Malt James has to stop commenting on everything I do. Bye, have a nice day. Have a nice day. Yes, because I said you love me, you didn't say anything. Yeah, I'm amazing, of course. You saw me, of course, yes. We all saw Amy. Amy was amazing. Now, the fact that you go down from Tower Street and then you go from the Curse. Now the Curse Ultra Manor was open until like midday and it was closed. Don't know why it was closed. But the first ride we did get on, and it was on my POV, was Nemesis Subterra, and that was literally walk on. I'm not even joking. Nobody was there. Everyone's at Nemesis Reborn before they were Nemesis Subterra. However, the storyline didn't quite go out to plan with how they thought that the Phalanx facility would go, or should I say Forbidden Valley, because you're meant to walk up from Phalanx. No, you're meant to walk down from Gloomywood to the Phalanx facility or Forbidden Valley. And the next thing you know is you're meant to go into Nemesis Subterra before you go to Nemesis Reborn, because Nemesis Subterra is like the egg in the middle and it shows that Nemesis has been reborn, and then you get to ride the beast itself before then going down to the Breeze of Air with Galactica. However, that didn't really happen. What is happening? I don't know what is happening. Why are people saying I'm small in chat? Yeah, I'm amazing, of course you saw me. I'm not small. I didn't say you were small. What? Yeah, I don't know what's happening, Gay Pattern. Anyway, shout out to Gay Pattern. So yeah, the Phalanx facility area did not go out to plan, but there's more on that with my video, which is to do with Nemesis. I don't know where it is at this point. It's like second video down from what I did today. Now, the whole entire area, I didn't go around every single area of Alton Towers because, of course, I was based in, let me see, Mutiny Bay. CBBS Land is 10 this year. Yet again, the Nina's Lab area, that's pretty cool to see that getting redone. I don't know what it's getting redone to. It's been going on since, the start of the year, so nobody actually knows yet. However, with that area, the area hasn't changed much. I remember Mr. Bloom's nursery used to be there. That's gone. That used to be ages ago. I haven't been in that area for ages because, yet again, we're not little kids anymore, and we don't tend to go down to see movies. What? Shout out to Tom Holden. There you go. Jesus, shout out Mania. Shout out to everyone. No, there isn't a username everyone, and if there is, God save me. So yes, X sector was all blocked off. First thing we did go to though is Dark Forest, and yet again that was awful. So we had 13 was never open until midday, and then we were in the Nemesis Reborn queue line, and the first thing that got announced was 13 is now open, and everyone was just like, yay, but we're in the queue for Nemesis Reborn, so of course you're not going to go from Nemesis Reborn all the way to the other side of the park to find out 13 did then close, because it wasn't open for long, because as we know, 13 has got wheeled dying has got a wheel lift hill. Shout out to Adam Dawes. Shout out to Emilia, is it? Anyways, so yes, as we know, 13 has got a wheeled lift hill, which technically means in the rain it's not very good, because all it does is slip. Now, I did hear that they have kind of changed the way the wheels work, so it doesn't slip. It's got anti-slip thing, but I'm not quite sure this always happens, because the whole entire day, 13 was based as closed. Now it was during to the end of the day where X sector reopened and then it closed again, which is pretty funny. There was no music on. Hashtag shout out everyone. Hashtag to shout out everyone. There you go. Now the fact that X sector was just closed really surprised me, because I would have thought better of the Smiler and Oblivion. However, because they're like really really old and they're not like the Wicker Man, who likes to work in the rain, likes to keep entertaining guests like me. We stood in the Wicker Man queue for 4 hours until we find out we got straight to the first. We were one of the first people in the queue to go next, and then it closed, and then it wasn't going to reopen, and we were like, what? Wow, okay, that's stupid. And at one point, they had people in, and then they had to evacuate them from the station because it wasn't going to work. But I disliked how there was really big miscommunication between the guests and the ride itself, because the ride was going, okay, it's fine now, and then the ride was also going no, and then they had to keep resetting the rides over and over again, and I'm just like, that's not the way to go every single time. You stop the ride and then you evacuate the queue. You don't just keep people there. Now people were there, like us, we were there 4 hours, four hours, which I think is really really funny, but at the same time it got really really devastating. So we got to the halfway queue, and then we found out we literally rushed all the way past the halfway point because people were getting like burgers and stuff like that, which was pretty funny. And then found out that halfway queue was absolutely pointless. No. Now, what was another thing? Curse Ultra Manor was also good. I loved the Curse Ultra Manor and its new features, such as the audio as you go in from the end. The audio is saying, "Don't leave me, please don't leave me," or something like that. However, you're not allowed to take pictures anymore of your pictures that took on the ride. However, you do get stopped, and you know you've got to erase it from the phone. You can definitely see I have been there when I did that. Hello, hello. So that is one typical thing. And then another thing is that Nemesis Subterra itself was pretty okay, bit timid in my opinion. And like Kieran said, it wasn't the best. It seemed rushed. It seemed very awful. Amy says, "Nah, pulled me shoulder out of place in the Curse of Ultimana when Clown came out." What, at the end? The clown? The clown? There's a clown? Oh, the clown in the doll's house when she goes, "It's time to shrink you down. Don't leave me. You're mine." That is so amazing. I absolutely love that huge head of like Emily Alton. That so works. However, it was a bit out of sync. It wasn't the best as it could be, but yet again, like I said in my POV, it was the best it could be. It can't always get it right, and yet again, I think they were still having issues with it, hence why they closed it. Can you shape out? Okay, get Gabe Hatton. Shout out to Gabe Hatton. You've literally shouted yourself out like 8 times. Oh God. However, I absolutely love the Curse of Ultimana. It is one of those things. Now, I know my mum and dad went on Runaway Mine Train. I didn't get to go on that, unfortunately. Didn't get to see if Congo River Rapids were on. I think they were, because as we was in the Wicker Man queue, we heard, "Sit down, please," or something like that, because of the waterfalls. And then you just had rides on and off all day. Now, the only ride which was ever open was the Galactica, was the whole entire Forbidden Valley. Now, I think that was a bit of, oh, okay, you've got to go to Nemesis Reborn or something like that. Now, we did get to ride Nemesis Reborn in the dark. We did get to ride Nemesis in the day, Nemesis Reborn in the day, which I think is pretty cool. However, we did get on Nemesis twice, Nemesis Reborn twice, Nemesis Subterra, and the Curse of Ultimana twice. So that's 5 rides in a day, and I think it was a bit okay. Congo River Rapids did open because the sound was on during the Curse when we was in the Wicker Man for 4 hours, and then I think it closed again. I'm not sure. However, the Congo River Rapids was open, and it kind of made sense. So was Mutiny Bay and the oh boy, what's its name? The pirate ship one, Battle Galleons. That's it. Battle Galleons. Yeah, that's also open, which I think was pretty like. Really? I mean, not like your. It was just so funny. I left at 6 as it was boring me and went dizzy and passed out on the ride. Yes, you did. I remember. Yes, Battle Galleons. That's the one. Hello, Finn. Hello, Finn. So yeah, it was one of those things which I think was like. It kind of annoyed me how all the water rides were on during the rain, where people weren't going to go on the water rides, and it wasn't the best. Let's just say that it wasn't the best of days. Yeah, again, love to see how Hex is on. Grants to Granny wasn't always on either during David Williams' role, but give a shout out to Finley Breakwell. Okay, shout out to Finley Breakwell. Is that it? Is that all the ones that you want me to shout out? Please. Okay. So I think that's it. I should just stay in Seabreeze. Seabreeze Land I heard was open all the time, and they mostly seem to advertise Seabreeze Land more than anything else at the moment. Alton Towers does, which I think's a bit. Shout out to Finn Breakwell. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore those now. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. 23rd of March. It was absolutely amazing. This is my full review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe and smile always. And please tell me what you think if you did go on the 23rd. Like me and Amy. Me and Amy had some really bad, awful day. It was terrible. And I also think Nemesis Reborn has some really big G-forces as well, but that's unnecessary because, you know, this is the full POV. Also don't like how Nemesis Reborn and the area around it is themed, but that is for another video, like I've said. So, smile always.